Hello and welcome back. I am the Muted Goat, and this is episode 3 of my Civilization 4 Realism Invictus Let's Play as the Incans. Where we left off, the Hungarians declared war on us and brought a pretty sizable stack for this early in the game. This is a massive stack for this earlier in the game. And then the Mandan also declared war on me, although their stack is much more manageable. But this is a problem, a big problem. If the Hungarians are able to take my capital here, the game's pretty much lost. That'll destroy my entire military, essentially, and then I don't know if I'll be able to rebuild it quickly enough with these other cities I have. So yeah, we'll see. My plan is, my skirmisher, my best skirmisher has a 76% chance to win here. I'm going to try to maybe attack with my skirmishers here, and then the good thing I've got going for me with their stack is it's all skirmishers and chariots. They do have a couple spearmen, but skirmishers and chariots have pretty significant negatives when attacking or defending cities. So hopefully, even though they have overwhelming numbers, my 3 spearmen here and 2 archers are able to fend them off. I'm also on a hill, which helps significantly. That's 25% defensive bonus, and I have 30% fortification bonus, and they don't have any battering rams to knock down my fortification bonus. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm going to attack with my skirmishers here, and 76% is pretty good odds, obviously, but not 100%, so hopefully we win these. Let's go. Alright, won the first one. Alright, now my second skirmisher doesn't have as many upgrades, so let's drop down to 64%. Those are still pretty good odds. I'll just do it. Okay, won that. And third skirmisher, same odds. Let's do it again. Okay. That feels pretty lucky. Alright, now my odds to win are down to 31%. So I am going to not attack there. But that's a good start. I took out 3 of their skirmishers or chariots. I can't even remember which ones they attacked, but got 3 of them down right away, which is good. Okay. The Mandan somehow brought its stack from up here. I'd be really screwed. But it looks like this city of theirs is kind of cut off from the rest of their stuff. And so I'm not worried about that. This stack, I did attack once with a skirmisher, and then they kind of backed off. We have a Hungarian warrior up here, too, that I'll have to keep an eye on. Alright. Skirmisher in 5 turns, 14 turns, 4 turns, 2 turns. Alright. With this worker, I'm just going to irrigate here. This is the skirmisher I used to attack last turn. I've got an archer. Now, I would move him here, but I think they'll just come and kill him, so stick to the forest, take the long way back to Cusco. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh. Okay, they didn't attack, which I guess is good, but they've now moved up. Oh man, they could go up to Huánuco Pampa. Take that. I mean, all my other cities besides Chan Chan and Cusco have basically 0 defense. They have 1 archer defending them. Alright. Alright, these three guys, I need to heal. This archer can move up. Is this a worker? You can start building this road. Have this guy start working on an andan here. Okay. Basically, I need to, like... I can't just let them walk right up there and take these cities. Well, the stack seems a lot smaller. Okay. If you can hear my cat meowing in the background, I apologize. So they can't, because of the forests and the hills, they can't move 2 turns and attack this city. So I'm going to bring this whole military stack up with me. God, I'm probably going to have to follow them up there. Thankfully, they have some spearmen in there, so they can only move their whole stack 1 tile. Okay. Oh, they moved their stack back into the forest. So I got to move mine back into the city. I got another archer built. Move this archer up here. Okay. This is actually very, very nervy. Build another archer. Cusco. Got another skirmisher building here in 2 turns now. This guy's sitting here. I need my skirmishers to fully heal up, but they're healing slower because of my logistical problems. Alright, is this when they are going to attack? Will they declare peace? Oh, they will talk to me. That's the price for peace. What are you talking about? That's not possible. Okay. They're not interested in peace. What about the Mandan? No, they still refuse to talk. Okay. They have gone out and destroyed my camp. They're just kind of marauding right now. Right? Well, it's only a 64% chance with my spearman there. This warrior, I'll just leave him. I guess I got a skirmisher building here in 2 turns. I can get the archer in. Well, if they want to stay out there, that's fine. I guess I'll let my skirmishers heal up, my like more experienced ones. Okay, there's another skirmisher built. Yeah, just build another one. Okay, this archer. Oh, that helps. The Russians declared war on the Mandan. So hopefully that distracts them. Okay. This guy can't get there in 1 turn. I don't want him to go to this hill because they can just boom, boom, get to him there. I guess send him to the swamp. They can't get to him there. Okay. This guy's fully healed. 68% chance? Oh, good. Okay. What those other guys? Yeah, they're still down at like 33%. Keep healing. Alright. Well, now if they sent their full stack at my city, I'm quite confident we would repel them. This is very odd. This is not the best AI, I would say. Okay, I move there. Here's my skirmisher. Let's just build another one. Alright, now I can bring this guy into the rest of the stack. Let's get this guy over here. Take care of this warrior. Yeah, his attack odds are 99%. What are the Mandan doing up here? Still just kind of hanging around. Oh, they did add to their stack a little bit. The good thing is you can tell they don't have copper. It looks like, because they still just have normal militia. They might not even have weaponsmithing if they're still hanging around with scouts. Okay, this guy's fully healed. 67%? Nice, okay. The attacks have gone well. Alright, what are they doing? I don't quite get it. Okay, the Hungarian are the second wealthiest. We are not on there with our 0 gold, which makes sense. Okay. Yeah, my 1-star skirmishers are still not able to do anything. Right. Let's get this guy. It's easy. Oh, so far this has gone really well. Now my concern is they are going to head towards Quito over here. Which would not be good. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Okay. Alright, the Russians want open borders with me. Let's do it.
The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away.
Okay, we've got mining. I don't do slavery. That might be a mistake in this kind of desperate war situation. Which admittedly is now a much less desperate situation. Okay, now they can attack this worker. Skirmishers upgraded. These guys are still skulking around. Let's try to get them back to Chan as quickly as possible, because their stack is getting bigger. We should still be able to fend them off. The Mandan will have negotiations. They want to have the city of Chan. Nope. Alright, I gotta do the same thing as I did last time. I gotta kind of follow these guys. They could attack this turn. I'm gonna bring these skirmishers with me too. They're almost all healed up. I might need them. Now they're gonna take Quito this turn. Man, I should have attacked them when they were on this hill. Just done like a full stun. Oh my god, how lucky. Okay, they have gone down to the swamp. The swamp gives a negative 25% defensive bonus. So, alright. This is my chance. I'm going to attack with everything I got. So, like, what's this skirmisher at? Still just 15%, huh? What about the spearmen? Oh, 79%. Okay. And the archers, 0.78%. Wow, archers, that's not good enough. Alright, so we're going to go with the spearmen. Okay, destroyed their spearmen. Destroyed their spearmen and got a great general. That's cool. And, okay, 91% against their chariot. Okay, now what are the archers? Well, the archers are up to 1%. 14% for my 3-star guy there. What about my 2-star guy? 29%. 1-star, fully healthy, 27. Alright, well, I'm just going to go with the 1-stars then. And he died. How many troops do they have left? 6. Oh, this could be a mistake. 29%? Okay, got a lucky roll. 28%. Died. 75%. Okay. Oh, he died. 60%. 55%. 67%. They've got 2 troops left that are both extremely injured. Okay. Ooh, I can breathe. I can breathe. This great general. Just gonna... I've got 3 skirmishers about to be built. I'm going to just do this recon tradition. Free skirmisher warriors in every city. That'll help those guys. Oh, okay. And here are the Mandan up in my business over here. Their troops are much weaker. 98% for my skirmisher. Okay. Bring the worker in here for now. Okay, where's the Hungarian at? This war, now that their entire stack is gone. Okay. They'll do peace and give me 140 gold. Man. We lost a few troops there at the end, but I am very happy with how that went. Now we got the Mandan. Kind of causing us problems. The skirmisher is slightly injured. Do we have any troops we can upgrade? We don't. Attack Chan there. They did not. Oh, they've got battering rams, so they're actually reducing my defenses. Well, the good thing about the war, all my surviving troops, or most of them, have upgraded or promoted. Okay, this settler I was building is going to have to wait. Okay, this worker needs to get out here. Because Cusco is starting to starve. Let's just grab both of these guys too. Skirmishers down to 50%. Let's see what the Mandan. They'll give us 15 gold. Out of their 80. You know, they're going to knock down my defenses one more time. If I get the skirmisher, oh, the skirmisher's kind of hurt. I think I just take it now. Okay. We survived. Expansion's on hold. I noticed there's a barbarian culture right here, so my ideas of going down here and building a city here are now on pause. I guess I could build one here with those Anden tile improvements, which should be able to sustain some hills. All right, but we need to build our military up massively here. Okay. Let's get this worker back out here. Build a road. Okay, skirmisher can fortify. Okay, the Mandan look to have 2 cities up this way. Kind of a shorter term thing I'm thinking of. Let's get our military built back up. That's basically going to consist of a lot of skirmishers. I'm researching metal casting right now to go to iron working next. And that way I'll be able to upgrade my archers to like composite bowmen, which will help a lot. And then if the Mandan don't have access to copper, then my axemen should be able to do some serious work against them. And I'll be able to take whatever city this is up here. It's located right there. Pretty sure. Okay. Our skirmisher. Let's just do another one. Need as many as we can get. Send them up there. This farm can actually wait. Let's get you down here. Cusco definitely needs some love with its improvements. Actually, kind of all these do. We need our workers to get to work, obviously. Okay. Here's a skirmisher. Just do another one. Alright, the road is completed there. Skirmisher. I guess we only have 3 skirmishers left in Cuzco. Alright, sorry there, I had to clear my throat. Skirmisher. This place has horrible production, so I'll just let them build their smokehouse since they are having health problems now. I was pretty nervous about this before recording. This could have been a very short Let's Play if that war didn't go. Like, thankfully, the Hungarians were just not very smart with how they were moving their troops around. I think if they had sent everything at me that first turn in Cuzco, they might have won just based on pure numbers, but it would have been close. And they could also, like, they could have taken Quito before they moved into the swamp there. Actually, following them with that big stack probably enticed them to go back to Cuzco, so that's kind of just like an error in the AI logic there. They thought that Cuzco was then undefended. So, lucky. Okay, there's another skirmisher. Let's switch to workers now. Okay, send him over there. Okay, that camp is built. Start building up our roads. Cusco is no longer starving. There's metal casting.
And them that take the sword shall perish by the sword.
We got a bunch of stuff we can do with tech transfer here, but I'm still going to just go for ironworking, I think. Oh, that's so many turns. I'm going to build a couple workers and then a couple more skirmishers. Just not feeling like my army is looking alright, but I still don't feel great about it. Alright, Buddhism has spread to all of our cities, which is good to see. Got a smokehouse there. Worker. Thankfully, our trait allows our workers to be built faster than normal, 50% faster. Okay. Let's get this mine built back up. Russia doesn't want open borders with us anymore. Okay. Skirmisher, worker. Who is that? The Egyptians declared war on the Mayans. Interesting. Okay, the cows are built up for Chan Chan there. Let's get that prime timber hooked up. Alright. Our ceasefire with the Hungarians is officially over, so they can attack us whenever they want again. Hopefully that's not anytime soon. Same thing with the Mandan. And we got workers, so now we go back to another skirmisher. The Latin one open borders with us. Sure. They're much weaker than us, but they have the same religion, and they're friendly to us now because of that, even though we took and razed one of their cities. And yeah, kind of glossed over it, but slavery is something that I've never done in Realism Invictus. I know it was like insanely overpowered in the vanilla game, and I think Realism Invictus has nerfed that quite a bit. But feel free to let me know in the comments if you know anything about it. I know you can build this slave market, which is pretty good here, but I don't think it's like amazing, you know. So I've never done it in Realism Invictus. Again, I do not claim to be an expert at this game at all. I'm playing on Prince difficulty here and almost just died. So like we'll see, but yeah, I never run slavery, but feel free to let me know in the comments if you have run it, if it's kind of a mistake to not run it, or if there's like certain, you know, conditions where you should be thinking about running it. So stuff like that. And Cusco's still building the settler. Oh, we got a great artist in Chan Chan. That's nice. I'll have him build this great. Well, that great work does nothing for us. How about we just... I could hang on to him, but I want to start pushing the culture more. We're starting to turn the tides on that, but I want to win that decisively. Do we do... Like the pagan temple thing literally does nothing for us, so I might as well do this so I get 2 gold as well. Sorry, I had to clear my throat again. I'm like playing on kind of like a laptop tray here that's angled down, so whenever I let go of my mouse, it just kind of wanders. So, all right, and they're about to build a library too, so we should be taking over some culture here pretty shortly. All right, there's another worker. Let's do one more skirmisher. There's a library. What else can we do here? Buddhist monastery. No brainer. The Latin have declared war on the Mayan. That makes 0 sense. They probably just got asked to do so via diplomacy. I don't need... Let's see. We want another skirmisher. Going kind of overkill on the skirmishers, but after what just happened, I am afraid of being attacked again. There's a mine. Gonna do another one over here.
When people lack teachers,
Ritual. Oh,
tendencies are
cool.
not
We got
correct.
coffee up here.
When they do not have ritual and moral principles, then
Let's see. Do we want to do caste system? Less great people, but we get happiness, train units, and build buildings faster. We're already building buildings faster with civil religion. The happiness would be nice, but we don't necessarily need it right now. I'm going to say no. I kind of want some great people. Specifically like a great scientist so I can build like the scientific academy in Cusco. Alright. I don't know what I was thinking. I need to go to ironworking. We got coffee near Cusco too. And up here. Alright. Coffee everywhere. That's good. It'll be a little bit before we can hook that resource up. We need to get calendar to get the plantations for coffee. Let's get a worker back up. Working for Huanuku Pampa. It's hard for me to remember that city's name. I'm gonna start clearing these forests around Cusco too, so the enemies don't have places to hide against us. There's a skirmisher. Okay, now I can start. Like, actually, I feel pretty decent about our military again. What's Quito doing here? We need to focus on growing Quito. I need to be vigilant looking for enemy stacks appearing on my borders. Right now I have two main, like, kind of army stacks in Chan Chan and Cusco. But if a enemy stack shows up anywhere else, like, let's say here, we need to scramble and get one of our stacks up there to help defend. This guy, Spearman. Speaking of people not really doing anything, he needs to go up there. Oh, that's right. We need spies everywhere. We just need so many things. There's a worker. Public well, because this place is feeling sick. Oh, they're actually at their happiness cap, so let's go Buddhist temple. Did this kind of backwards, but let's start building road over to Panchacomic. Alright. We have a good amount of workers now. Our military is feeling better. Oh, this is a skirmisher, not a worker. All right. Stonecutter's interesting. I'm going to hold off on that. Start building the Buddhist buildings. Here's a skirmisher. Okay. Yeah, we need things like libraries. So many buildings we need. I just have this nagging feeling. Okay. What are we doing here? The Mandans still appear to not have copper. Man, should I start building up an attack force? Take some revenge on the Mandan for declaring war on me? Cusco needs a Buddhist temple. Yeah, growth restrained due to happiness. Man, maybe I am going to do great scientist in 58 turns. Alright, once that happens, I am going to do a caste system, I think. Let's get down here. Build andons on these coffee tiles before we get to calendar. I hope we have a source of iron somewhere in our lands. Build an and in there. Monastery. Let's go. Temple. You can see my culture has expanded there. Alright, so a prolific playwright from Chan Chan has written a long series of exceptionally popular plays. His home theater has gained renown. Theater can give me +1 gold, or I can pay 11 gold to get +3 culture. I'll do that one. Culture bombing Chan Chan. Russia wants us to declare war on the Mandan. No. The Russians don't like us. Quito. You're building a temple. We really just need to get your food going here. Oh, there we go. Quito, you need to grow. Actually going to start building a couple axemen. I think the Mandan are... It's specifically this city. I don't like that they're right there on my borders. And I'm wondering what this city is up here, too. I don't have access to that coffee. As my wife sits next to me and pours a cup of coffee. Let's see. I had a bunch of use it or lose it PTO at work. It's December. And I had like 80 hours I had to use before the end of the year. Otherwise, I would just forfeit it. So I am just taking a bunch of long weekends in December, which means I get to hang out with my wife and play a bunch of Civ, which doesn't suck at all. So I probably will be posting. I said I was going to do maybe 1 or 2 a week of this playthrough, but it's actually going to be a little bit more since I'll have so much time off. I just got to watch myself so I don't burn myself out on Civ again like I did earlier in the year. Okay. Is this it's a Mandan worker building stuff in Rome. Okay, so they must have open borders with the Romans. So these and tile improvements, I'm just kind of like, I'm loving them actually, because once you get to like mill machinery, I am putting windmills everywhere anyways, so these are just basically ancient and classical era windmills for me. Which is very, very powerful. They help your cities. The Mandan want open borders. No. Get real, Mandan. Alright, there's the Buddhist temple. You know, this place has terrible production, but I guess a forge would help out with that. Skirmishers 22. I'm just going to do like a spearman. No, actually, you know what they need? They need a spy. Alright, Cusco built their Buddhist temple. Let's do the monastery. We could also use a forge, huh? Not quite yet. How many more turns? 48 turns until Cusco gets their great scientist. Oh, yep. And right on cue, a spy. Messing around in Cusco. So I need to do spies everywhere that we don't have a spy. That would be Quito, and Chan Chan also needs spies. There's an Axeman. Let's do another one. I'm going to start staging my attack army in Pachacamac. Actually, we don't need a fourth Axeman. Let's do a Spearman. Where's that battering ram? Alright, we are the 5th largest civilization. Out of 32, that's not bad. I'm out of gold again. Alright. I need to start focusing up on the economy. We got iron working here. Oh, good. I'm seeing a source of iron.
You should hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Let's get some stuff that'll help our economy. Tolls and taxes will. Walls and Chan Chan's a good idea. Let's get this iron hooked up. Road got destroyed from a random event. Limestone for horses from the Egyptians. Sure. And we have 500,000 people. We got access to horses now. We would have gotten access to horses eventually because it's here. Oh, there's iron there. So this city spot here is definitely going to be where I build my next one. And I actually do have the settler going in Cusco. There's the Axeman. Deposit Bowman. No, we don't have an archery range there. Build the archery range in Quito. It's a high production city. Cusco. Cusco is just geographically safe. If I build a city here, then I'll move my main army stack over there. There's a spearman. We can do a chariot. Actually, how much to upgrade all of my archers? $86 per, 688. If I drop this to 0, it's 29 turns. Or 29 gold a turn. That would take too long. I didn't want to do 100. Sorry, I got a little bit of a glare on my screen right there. Start building roads out to our new city spot. Alright, settler's almost done. I can start moving my main stack out there. All we need to leave is one archer behind. Chariot. Sure, Buddhist temple. Get that limestone hooked up down there too. They've got their spy. Monastery. And spy. Road. This place has a priest going. Oh, they just need better improvements. Tolls
In
and
this
taxes.
world, nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes.
Yeah, we can do like horseback riding. That'll give us... Okay, yeah, we should start building these tambos. Building the city is going to hurt our economy. We're going to be kind of in an economic dump for a bit. And we're also planning a war, which probably isn't wise, but I'm upset with the Mandan. Yeah, I'm down at 35%. Oh, that's probably because I have all those troops outside my borders. There's walls. They could do a hunter's cabin for sure. Yeah, so building the city actually increased my gold per turn because now those troops aren't outside my borders. Yeah, we've got the prime timber hooked up now too. We're going to need a skirmisher in our war stack as well. We have logistical problems. One, which is tolerable. There's a composite bowman. Carpenters are a no-brainer everywhere. Let's see. Yep, they still just have base archers and militia for the Mandan. Let's get this bowman up here. Alright, we got about 6 minutes left. Let's see if we can't take this Mandan city. You know, you need a spy before you do anything else. The Mandan converted to Buddhism. You're stagnant here. No, do not go to a priest. Go to a great scientist. Stick to that. Let's get those cottages rolling. Alright, the archer is there. I'm not even going to wait around. Let's just declare war. Let's see what they got. Scouts, militia, and archers. Alright. We should be able to win this one. The Maya want us to cancel our deals with the Egyptians. That's going to be a no. Carpenter. Let's do a toll house. You need a spy. We still logistical problems. One, yeah. 72% chance. 72. And 98. Okay, what else? What do they have left? Just 3 scouts. Our spearmen. 99. Composite bowmen. 100%. Let's see. Skirmisher. 99%. Alright, as far as city location, it's not good. It needs to be here. It needs to be on the coast. I can see why they did it. They thought they were going to get these pigs, but that's already taken by Pachacamac. So I think this city is getting burned. You don't really have the economy to be able to handle a new city anyways. Chariot against the scout. Sure. Okay. Well, that was easy. I think I'm going to bring him back over here to Niani. That's one I might actually keep. And it also has a source of iron. Cows, salt. It has no access to irrigation, so it'll be a bit before you can actually do anything great with the city, but it is in a good spot. Carpenter. Let's bring this whole stack to Pachacamac. Get them healed up before we send them over. Alright, the city's hooked up. Getting the horses going is priority number 1. Well, Solar Cult has been founded in distant land, which means Calendar has been discovered. Yeah, our economy is kind of down in the dumps, so we are lagging in research. Okay, I guess Andan over there. Let's heal these guys up. Oh, we did just get an influx of gold, so let's upgrade some archers. Okay, and it's been an hour or longer, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to end the episode here. We will continue our campaign against the Mandan in the next episode. Thank you for watching.